So you're thinking about making a move to Corsicana, Texas. Well, in this video, I'm going to show you Corsicana, Texas like you probably have never seen before. I'm going to take you on a Google tour of Corsicana, show you the different areas of Corsicana, the parts of town, what the average home is like, the year it is built, the average price on these homes, also the commute of what it looks like going to some of the top amenities in Corsicana. If it's places to eat, the schools, the hospitals, the routes that you would need to take as the most convenience to you, I'm going to show you. And if you will stick around to the end of this video, I am also going to share with you my two top parks here inside Corsicana, Texas that you will want to check out by yourself, with your family. If you just want a day out, they're going to be the two top parks in this area that you'll want to see. And we're getting after that right now. Now, if this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything there is about Corsicana, eating, living, dining, sleeping, walking, breathing, exploring, then subscribe below and tap the bell for notifications so you can be the first one to hear about what is going on inside of Corsicana, Texas. Now, my name is Miriah Zuniga. I am with the Texas Living Realty Group here inside Corsicana, Texas. And we get calls, texts, and emails every single day from people just like you who are looking to make their move to Corsicana, Texas. And we absolutely love it. So whether you are looking to move in 9 or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. All that information is down below in the description so we can make sure we make a smooth move for you to Corsicana, Texas.
So as I mentioned, I am going to take you on a tour inside of Corsicana, Texas, just to give you a little bit of the lay of the land. But Corsicana here is about an hour south of Dallas, just off of 45. It's a straight shot. We are an hour east of Waco, which is right down here. So just up of 31. And we are an hour west of Athens, just down 31 as well. So just to dive into Corsicana, I'm going to show y'all the different neighborhoods and the breakups of Corsicana. If you've ever been to the area, a lot of our streets don't have really the traditional names. If it was like, what's even a street? We don't really have any. Not really your traditional. Most of our streets, they are numbers, they're half numbers, west, east. There's only two different kinds of areas inside of Corsicana that actually have names for their streets. So I'm going to break up each section based off of the directions of the streets and just kind of show you the neighborhoods, the price points, what the average homes are in that area, the kind of activity that they have, how close they are to the hospitals and to the grocery stores, the parks, the schools, all those things. And I'm just going to take it one area at a time. So I am going to get my drawing pad so I can make some different marks in here so I can just show you kind of what areas we're going to be talking about and what we are going to be doing. So let me just go in. So what is outlined right now, that is inside of Corsicana city limits. And the first area we are going to talk about is going to be the south side of Corsicana. This right here is going to be Highway 31. What we call it is 7th Avenue here. And right here, this is going to be your Business 45 bridge. So we're the kind of streets that we're going to use for you to understand the roundabouts of Corsicana is going to be this main road right here, 7th, which is also called 31. This road right here, which is called what we call 2nd. Right here is going to be your 45 bridge. So these are the key ones that I'm going to speak about. You may hear me touch briefly on a street right here called Northwood. But this is just kind of how we can lay out the land of Corsicana. The first area we are going to go about is, like I said, is going to be the south side. Let me take away my right there. Okay, so the south side, we are going to start over here. We're going to go inside city limits. We're going to go over until the Business 45. We're going to go up until 7th and going to go, gotta love my straight lines. Going to go right across. So we're going to talk about this little area right here. So the south side, like I said, it runs south of 7th Avenue. And the numbers I'm going to speak about to you are based off of 2022, being that was last year. I don't want to use 2019, 2021 because it was the crazy COVID market. Here inside Corsicana, we are in more of a stabilized market. So I'm just going to use the numbers for 2022. So here in the Southside, the average price point of these homes are $175,000. They're about a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, and most of them average out to be 1,500 square. So also here on the south side of Corsicana, 7th is our main street here. So all of our restaurants, other type of stores that aren't really boutique style that are downtown, convenience stores, all of that is going to be down what we call 7th Avenue. So when it comes to convenience to those things, you are right butted up against it. Your preference of that is completely up to you. The closest grocery store you're going to have if you are on the south side is going to be HEB. Unless you went a little bit further down 31, you have our Walmart. Also close to the Navarro College, as well as our shopping center that has Ollie's, Route 21, Atwoods, Belk. So you have a little bit of variety. And whereabout is the proximity to the hospital? It's really going to depend on what side of the south side you are. You can head straight up 24th and go down 22, which is going to lead you straight to the hospital. Or you can go right up 45, and I can't remember the name of this road. You're going to turn right at the first light, and it would lead you to the backside of Navarro Regional as well. And if you go just east of the south side, it's going to take you to the east side. And I am going to also show you the boundaries of that as we speak about it. So on the east side, we are just going to use, again, Business 45. We are going to draw it up and over. And we are going to talk just briefly on the east side. Like I said, the east side runs just under the North 45 bridge. The homes over here on the east side, they average about 190 square foot, 3-bedroom, 2 baths. Most of the homes, they are around the 1,300 square foot range. Average year was about 1930. There is a lot of different new construction going up in this area of new construction, not really new subdivision constructions. You'll just see the pop-ups of new houses being built on the side of town. A little bit of this side of town as well. We do have town. You do have easy access off 45 bridge. Exit over here, there's a couple hotels. You have a couple food options, Subway, McDonald's, Jack in the Box, Taco Casa. It's easy on and off access. If you're headed down south off of 45 and you don't want to take the Corsicana exit, this is also one of the other exits you take to have access inside of Corsicana. Now, there are not any grocery stores on the side of town. You will have about 2-3 convenience stores you can go to. Other than that, it's not a far drive whatsoever. You go through the light. Your first grocery store you're going to come up on is going to be HEB right here. Unless you went the other way, it's going to be Brookshire's. So now I'm going to take you to the west side of Corsicana. A lot of these streets right here, they're like West 2nd Avenue, West 6th Avenue, West 4th and a half Avenue. There's not a 4th and a half, but there are some streets that are halves. But that area is going to actually go between 2nd Avenue and 7th Avenue. So not a very big pocket area, but it flows in between these right here. So now the west side of Corsicana, the average price point of these houses are $193,000. They average about a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, about 1,800 square foot, and the average year on these homes are about around the 1960s. High traffic area for real estate, and it offers some great convenience. Like I said, you have the convenience of being right there by 7th, and you also have the convenience of 2nd. Now, 2nd, you don't have any of the fast food restaurants. You have more of the businesses, aka my office, daycares, convenience store. There is a Dollar General down the road. We do have one of the fire stations that are right over here. But it's definitely one of those less crowded routes that most people will take down Second because 7th can get really congested. Like I said, getting on Second, you are a straight shot to the hospital. You can go down towards that way and head back towards Walmart. You are near some of the great parks. This West Avenue is just in the center of Corsicana. So inside the north side of town, like I said, I would mention there is a street right here called Northwood Boulevard. Use this as reference of the north side of town. And so when we talk about the north side, we are going to talk about this area right here. So this is going to be your north side of Corsicana. This is probably one of two of the only areas that actually have actual street names. So you'll see Dartmouth, Northwood, Fish Tank Road, just different roads with different names. So if you're searching for houses and you see, oh, that it actually has a name to it, it's probably on the north or northwest side of Corsicana, Texas. Now, houses on here on the north side of town, they average out to about 230,000, 3-bedroom, 2 baths. The average year on these homes are about 1977. Your closest convenience store here is going to be Brookshire's. You do have a Corsicana Garden, which is Chinese food here. Other than that, all your food and eats, you're either going to drive up before you head out of Business 45 to Moon Tower at the Oaks, or you're going to have to drive down West 7th Avenue to get more of your food options. One of the easy ways to get to West 7th Avenue is going to be going down Northwood, cutting up on, was it 26th Street, I think, going on 2nd, down 24th, and it's going to lead you right there. And if you were to leave from here and you wanted to go to, say, Walmart's, I'm going to show you one of the ways that you can go, and it's also going to lead you towards the hospital. So if you're over here towards 7th, the quickest way to the hospital and to Walmart is going to be down Dobbins Road. You're going to hit one light over here by the school, which is going to lead you to the Corsicana High School, which is also over by the middle school. You're going to shoot right down 22. It's going to lead you to Navarro Regional Hospital. And if you kept going a little bit further down that up 22, you can go to Navarro Regional, go up 45th Street, which will lead you to the Walmart. And the last area of Corsicana is the northwest side. It's a little bit of a mixture, but the markets of the properties definitely are different. So I'm going to use just the same separation of where you had the north side of town over there by Northwood. I'm going to cut across the YMCA park up 13th. Again, it stops at 2nd Avenue. So it's going to be the circle right there. So we're going to go just north of 2nd, and we're going to be west of the north side of town. So the northwest pocket of Corsicana. Again, here you're going to have a lot of the different names of streets, not necessarily the numbers. And the average price of these homes here are about 265,000, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. They're about 2,100 square foot and built. The average year is about 1968. Okay, so now that I went over the areas with you of the different parts of town, where they're located, your average price, square footage, and stuff of that, I am going to show y'all where each part is in proximity, just again to hospital, how you're going to get there, schools and parks in the area. Corsicana, we only have one high school and we have one middle school. Where those are going to be over here by the Navarro Regional Hospital, and the middle school is a little bit out towards this way. So you have your high school and you have your middle school on the far west side of town. So this is going to be our one and only hospital, Navarro Regional, which is also on the west side of town. So if you were on the north side of town, you would probably, the quickest way is for you to take Dobbins Road. Change colors for you. So you're going to take Dobbins Road right up here. You're going to pop right off to this area. If you're on the south side of the northwest area, you're just going to pop right down second and you can shoot up 22 and it'll lead you there as well. If you're over here on the south side of Corsicana, depending what side, it may be easier for you just to go down 7th, up 24th and across to 2nd and take that same way. Or it may be easier for you just to go down West 7th Avenue, shoot up 45th Street, which will take you there as well. Now, if you are on the far north side, it's going to be easier for you to go North Tree, and you're going to turn down Dobbins just to go the same way as you did on the northwest side. If you are on the east side of town, this is going to depend day to day on things because we have a train that goes every single day in the morning time, which will make a difference in your commute. And where this train goes is right. We have one that shoots up right here. And we also have one that goes right across. So one of the differences on the second line I just showed you is every single road from the east side of town has to cross those railroad tracks, as well as this line right here, this railroad track. There is only one place inside of Corsicana that the railroad tracks do not go over, that you can actually go under, which is one of our bridges. To avoid this train track, you would take the I-45 bridge and you would go right here off of West First Avenue. You would take West First Avenue and you would shoot up 2nd Avenue to take that shot to the hospital, to Walmart, the high school, middle school. That is going to be the only street that if a train is stopped on the track, which sometimes they do go and they do stop, you're going to want to go to that bridge. Show you again a little bit of where the grocery stores are. We have Walmart Supercenter is going to be, let's see, right over here. We have a Aldi's that is right here around this area. We have a El Mexicano grill or El Mexicano store. It is over here off of 7th Avenue. You have a HEB. There we have CVS right here. We have a Brookshire's over here on the north side of town. And also on the other side of HEB, you can pretty much see it, is we're going to have a Super One Food also. So when it comes to where do you go get your groceries, trust me, you have a lot of options here inside our town. I said food and dining is going to be down 7th Avenue. We have OMI, which is one of our local favorite Mexican places here inside town. We have what is called an orange dip. It's like an orange mayonnaise dip. It may sound nasty, but it's really good. It's one of the local favorites. So you'd have to try that when you come. We have our Cotton Patch. We have El Mexicano Grill. We have almost every fast food chain you could think of. Wingstop. We have a Shipley's Donuts that's about to open here, but also new development that's going on around Walmart. We have a Dutch Bros. We're getting a Petco. We have a new McDonald's towards there. Different developments that are going on in the area. But also, if you follow down 7th Avenue, or 31, it will lead you out towards the east side of town, like I said, where you have some other kind of varieties of fast food as well. Now I'm going to touch very, very briefly on one of the other areas that is considered Corsicana if you were to search it, but it would be 75109 zip code instead of 75110, and that is going to be Corsicana, but what we called Mildred and Eureka. So if you search anything by Mildred or Eureka, it's not going to come up. It comes up as Corsicana, but with 75109 zip code, which is going to lead you out towards the lake. The quickest way for you to get this if you're going down Business 45 is to continue to go down Business 45 and just take the exit to 287. Now over there by 287, you are going to see the Home Depot, you're going to see Chili's, Applebee's, Whataburger. It used to be our old VF outlet mall. We don't really have too many businesses in there anymore. Our Starbucks, our Chick-fil-A. So you have a lot of different options with easy access off 45. So you would take that 287 exit. There is Lake Halbert that you can have different fishing, camping overnight. They have a park there, baseball fields. If you keep going down 287, it will lead you straight into Mildred. Eureka, again, Corsicana 75109. There is a school district out there, Mildred Elementary, middle school, and high school. Middle school and high school are as one school. It is a very small community out here. As far as convenience stores, going to eat, restaurants, grocery stores, you are actually going to have to go inside of town. Now, from Corsicana to, say, the end of this point over here off of 287 is going to be about a 15 to 20-minute drive. It is a straight shot down 287, but you do have to drive a little bit of ways just to go get to your everyday amenities that are going to be inside of town. And I do have other videos of Richland Chambers Lake and the houses and the price points over there. So you can feel free to watch those videos, but I just wanted to tell you very briefly that if you are ever to search Corsicana, Texas, and you see 75110 and 75109, that is going to be your biggest difference in the areas. One is out by the lake and the other one is inside of town.
So like I mentioned, I'm going to tell you the top 2 parks that are here inside Corsicana, Texas that I truly admire. Now, Corsicana, Texas is known for its park and outdoor recreational activities here. And the top 2 parks I'm going to talk about today are the IOOF Park and the YMCA Park. Now, the IOOF Park is truly one of the biggest gyms here inside Corsicana. From the large trees throughout and the lush green grass, it's the perfect spot for any activity that you can think of. The playground has recently been remodeled and is a huge hit for the kids here, catering to all ages. You'll have basketball courts, tennis courts, multiple soccer courts here as well. They even have a stocked pond here that you can fish out of and plenty of walking or running trails. You will even spot some duck and geese hanging around the water's edge here. And my second favorite is going to be the YMCA Park. This is another park that is filled with so much to do for kids. It's one of my favorite of all because there is not only one playground, there's about 3 of them that cater to all different ages and abilities of kids. You'll have multiple walking trails that go all throughout the park. You'll have baseball fields, soccer fields, tennis as well. And that's not just it. There is actually a local splash pad here as well at this park, making it the perfect place for those hot days to go spend time together and cool off at the splash pad. So whether you prefer the big spacious openness of IOOF Park or the peacefulness of the YMCA, these 2 parks honestly have something to offer for everybody. So next time you're in town, be sure to check out these 2 parks and check out the area. I hope to see you around.